Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I'll be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Sagittarius today. Thank you for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on for Sagittarius collective for the month of November. Let's see what's going on for you. Strongest energies, please, Spirit. Okay. Get some more messages out. For Sagittarius for the month of November. Okay. Interesting. I did feel called to have a look at that one. Lion Spirit, the generous of spirit. Okay, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. We have number 2, yin energy. So that is the divine feminine energy, regardless of gender. We also have number 39, new life. Beautiful. We also have number 29, giraffe spirit. See the big picture. And we have number 14, chameleon spirit. Act as if. Fascinating. So, Sagittarius, I feel like you're going into a brand new cycle, a new experience, a new path, a new life. And it is one of feminine energy. Now, this feels like you are softening to love. You are following your heart. You are listening to your intuition. And this feels new to you. Maybe you've always responded to what you think you should do rather than how you feel, or that intuitive nudge. You're also, this new life, you're nurturing self, focusing on self. Now, this is a new energy for you. This feels different, and I believe that's why the chameleon spirit is here. I'm not a big believer of the whole fake it till you make it. I'm more of the believer where you adapt to your situation. The whole fake it till you make it, it dismisses the part where it's new, it's challenging, it's it can be frustrating, it can be foreign, it can be scary. We need to acknowledge those parts of ourselves, and it's embracing the change within self, the change that is around us. It feels different. And so it's being very aware that you are resilient, and this new path that you are walking, you are transforming and you are adapting to this new way of being. Interesting. And with the giraffe spirit, this is looking at things from a different perspective. And I think that's part of this adapting. You'll be seeing things differently, and you'll be adapting and changing for your highest good, and operating from your higher self. It's almost like shedding away parts of self where you are continuously potentially repeating the same habits or doing the same thing just in a different way or different place or different relationship. This feels totally new. Beautiful. This is exciting, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's dive into the tarot and see what's going on for you in the month of November. I can't believe it's November, my goodness. Where has 2025 gone? Okay. Let's have a look. The 10 of Wands. Interesting. So this is this can feel burdensome, but this is also about putting down a burden as well. Because like I said, this feels different, and you will have to adapt, look at things differently, see things differently, do things differently. So that can sometimes feel burdensome, especially if it's something that is foreign, right? But I also feel like as you move into this energy, it feels like you're taking off layers, the burden that you've carried that didn't align with you and your soul. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at your energy. The Page of Swords. This is about learning. Absolutely. You're seeing something different, learning, and acting in a different energy, in a different way. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, what is your challenge here? The Nine of Pentacles. Remaining grounded, potentially, confident, independent. This is what this energy represents. And if this is your challenge, because you are going into something new, maybe you don't feel as confident, grounded, and independent. Interesting. What is your focus here? The Six of Wands. You are recognizing so much within yourself. Again, it's that Page of Swords. You're learning. This is victorious energy as well. What don't you see coming? The Knight of Swords. Okay. This is an energy. This is the fastest energy of the Knights. And interestingly, this person's holding up the sword. This is also a person holding up a sword. You have clarity, you have knowledge, you see differently, and you are moving in that direction quite quickly. Okay. What's influencing this? The Queen of Swords. More knowledge, more wisdom. This potentially is making a decision too to embark on this new journey, this new version of you. What's in your future energy? The Seven of Cups. Okay, this can be confusion, illusion, options. Okay. What's coming towards you? The Five of Cups. Yeah, this to me, when you're moving into anything new, there is the process of grieving. Especially even if you are changing, right? You are moving into the softer, nurturing energy, following your heart, your intuition. You also have to grieve the old version of you that used to force potentially or look at things differently. Remember, this part of you, this old part of you, is still beautiful, and it got you to where you are today. You know, even if it was hindering your growth at some point, it still got you through until you learned how to see something in a different light. There is this process of grieving here. What is your advice here? The Hanged Man. This is about seeing something differently. See the big picture, giraffe spirit. This is a moment to pause, to reflect on how far you have come, to reflect and give thanks. I'm getting for this version of self that protected you in the best way it knew how to. So yeah, this is seeing something so differently. And your likely outcome here, the King of Cups, beautiful, emotional balance. This is operating from the heart space. Love, compassion. Beautiful. Okay, let's dive a little deeper and get some clarifiers out. Why is the Page of Swords here for Sagittarius? So we have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is about overthinking, entrapment, the idea that you are stuck. And we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is spirit. To me, this is the teacher, and this card is the student. So this is something that you are learning. You are learning to set yourself free from your thoughts, because you are seeing something very different and you are operating in a different energy. So this is beautiful. So the Nine of Pentacles is your challenge. Let's dive into that. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, please? Yeah, okay. So we have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and we have the Two of Wands. Both of these cards are choice. You have a decision to make. Hence, the Queen of Swords actually is a decision maker as well, which is influencing this. So there are two wands there. Which path are you going to take? The Lovers, again, a choice, originally a choice card. This could be about a connection, but I don't feel that strongly. I feel like this is what you've always known. This is a person that's, well, it could be because there's a single card and potential connection, right? So for some, but this is grounded, safe, confident energy. Now, if we choose to operate differently, if we choose to go down a different path, to see things differently and to act differently, it challenges that stability within self, because you have a choice to make here, Sagittarius. Interesting. Okay, why is the Six of Wands here in your focus? Why is the Six of Wands here, please, Spirit? Why is the Six of Wands here? We have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So this is this new beginning, this new life. Remember, we had the Two of Wands. So it's now you're recognizing that there is a different path that you can take. You can make change with the Death card here, Scorpio energy. This is about endings, but transformation. You can make change and choose a different path. The Six of Wands to me is all about recognition. And we also have the Hierophant coming out again. So I feel like you are recognizing the lesson, the learning, because the Page of Swords, you are learning something here. You're finally seeing something differently. Maybe you've always lived a certain way and all of a sudden you see this new path emerge, this Ace of Wands, and go, huh, my life doesn't have to be this way, or I don't have to feel this way, or there's just something that you are seeing differently. But the challenge here is the choice, hence the influencing energy here with the Queen of Swords. You have to choose to go down a different path. Okay. Ooh, and with that is in the solar, so there may be some fear there. So let's have a look at this Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords here. How is this Queen of Swords influencing Sag at this time? The Six of Cups, so this is past energy. And the Five of Cups here, this is that Five of Cups that's coming towards you. Sorrow, loss, I was feeling it in the solar there. Yeah, really looking at the past and healing with the Star card here, and also healing to move towards that wish fulfillment. I feel like you are understanding the past more, seeing things in a different light. I'm also getting the Queen of Swords in this book here, rewriting your story. And I keep getting maybe your life has always been a particular way, and you're now recognizing that actually I can have a different story. My story can be different, but I just have to choose to make that story different. Yeah, there's a real strong energy of rewriting your story here. Potentially for some could be past life, but for a lot, this life. So, and maybe a combination for others. Okay, this is powerful stuff, Sagittarius. Now, the Knight of Swords here is what you don't see. So where's the Knight of Swords here, please? Where's the Knight of Swords here? Where's the Knight of Swords here, please? Where's the Knight of Swords here? There is some resistance for this. Let me just dive into this. Because to me, this person's also holding a book and has this clarity and knowledge. And this is fast moving energy. So this to me is you're taking this knowledge and you're running with it. But you have to make that that choice, that leap. Remember, this is why it was in your challenge, because moving in a different direction challenges that stability that you've always known. Something that you've always known, that's that safety zone, right? So there's some resistance to move, but it is something that you don't see coming. So why is this Knight of Swords here, please, Spirit? Thank you. Anything else? The Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. It is that challenge. It was very challenging to get that message out. Yeah. Love. Ace of Cups. It's that yin energy. It's following your heart, following your soul calling, following what makes you happy. Seeing something very differently. I think maybe in the past that you did what was expected or how it's always been done, and now you're following your heart, your emotions here. It is a challenge because I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles in your challenge, but it also makes you happy. The Sun, yes. It's also clear to you what it is that you need to do, but it is a challenge to move. You will move though, it is what you don't see coming. Okay, so let's dive into the Five of Cups, which is coming towards you. Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups? The Knight of Swords now at the bottom of the deck. So there is movement here, which is what you don't see coming. The High Priestess is another thing that's hidden, but this is following your intuition, that yin, that heart. With the Knight of Wands, this to me is moving in that in and out energy. So you are moving towards this new life, this new energy, this new version of you, whatever it is for you. But this grief and this pain that you're processing, you're putting down this burden, will kind of creep in. And you're going to be moving and then feeling a little bit potentially, oh, can I do this? Now, this is that fake it till you make it, right? This act as if. It's okay to have these moments of grief, sorrow. They will pop up. This just means you are changing. This is a good sign, even though it feels uncomfortable. You are changing, you are adapting, and you are going, once you see something in a different light, you cannot unsee it. And so it is just the process of adaptation to this new way of being, this new life, Sagittarius. Beautiful. Your advice here, the Hanged Man. Let's have a look at this. The Two of Pentacles. So it is about balancing that energy out. So moving towards this enlightenment, and also moving through the past and that darkness that does rise as well. We are both light and dark. We need to embrace both aspects of self. We have the Queen of Wands, which is taking action. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is about longevity, financial stability, grounded energy. Remember, that was in your challenge around, oh, what about my stability, my grounded energy? There is grounded energy here as well. You just need to take action to move through this change and to find balance within that, because you are shifting your perception with the Hanged Man. For some, this could be even around finances, your perception on finances, money, whatever that may be for you. But for others, it's just a whole new way of being. So the likely outcome is the King of Cups. Beautiful. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, going within. We have the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups. So this is that recognition, which is in your focus. You're recognizing the lesson and you are moving with that cup. The cup came up with the Knight of Swords as well, which is where the Page of Cups ironically landed. And you are moving in a new energy. Pages are new, so this can be foreign, but you're recognizing that you're moving with love and compassion, which is all about the King of Cups as well. Emotional balance. Beautiful. Why? Because you have gone within with the Hermit card there. Okay, and in the future, we have the Seven of Cups. Why is this in Sagittarius' energy in the future position? Fascinating. So we have the Moon, which is all about, this is Pisces energy, about the unknown. The Seven of Cups, options, unknown. The traditional right away, you don't know what's in each cup. So in the future, you're going into the unknown, which is normal and common for when entering into anything new. And it requires change and transformation. This is an ending, but this is also birthing something new, going into a new cycle. And I feel like it's embracing the unknown here. But this is a beautiful transition, a period of growth, and you have it within you, Sagittarius, to learn and to rewrite your story. So this is your reading. I'm sending you much love, light, and insight. and I'll see you next time.